Yeah, I heard word around town, it's a poppin' out.
Yo, what is up everybody? It is the King Hitman here. As you see, we got the boy, one of the most prominent releases to ever come out in Dokkan. This guy shifted Dokkan history forever. Like, we will always have to be grateful to the level of power creep he brought to the game. AGL Super Vegito, more specifically, not just his EZA, but his EZA Max. We appreciate the team, man. Shout out to KX, shout out to the team, shout out to the squad, man. Let's get into it. The unparalleled, oh my goodness, the unparalleled golden key. Almost hurt myself. Super Vegito, AGL Super Vegito, 18.4k HP, 20k attack, and 10.5k defense. AGL types get 4 key stats, 200%. I ain't gonna lie, when they do that, if and ever they do that, that'll be really helpful. Even if they were to give a typing, 4 key 160, that would help a lot. If the leader was really good, that would mean a lot for the game. But of course, we've moved far away from the type leader skills. Super attack, Spirit Sword, raises attack and defense permanently now, immense damage, and raises allies attack and defense by 35% for the one turn. Pay attention, my boy is now SA 20 instead of SA 15. Appreciate the EZA maxes. I already see the start of his passive, that's why I'm laughing. Flawless combat, Super Vegito will get 7 key for 7 turns. It's not even necessary. He'll give attack and defense 150%. He gets an additional attack and defense 77% within that turn of receiving an attack. He gets damage reduction of 30%. He foresees the enemy's super attack for 7 turns from the start of turn, and he will foresee an enemy's super attack when HP is 50% or less, starting from the 8th turn. He has a great chance to perform a critical hit, and damage received from normal attacks will be reduced by 80%, and he will counter with tremendous power. So, of course, he was always like that, but he will literally not take damage from normals. Now, the damage reduction of 30% is for the sake of him protecting himself from super attacks, and we noticed that. We appreciate that. That was very considerate. That was his biggest flaw. So, yes, it was very considerate, him not getting cracked by supers. 30 additional 6 crit. I know, man. I know it hurts that he doesn't have full crit. It's not my choice, all right? There's a default. There's defaults in the KX servers for what the equips are going to be. I didn't choose this thing. I didn't choose this path, all right? Attack 900 in the gold slot. Attack, I believe, 700 in the silver slot. He gets the extra additional, and then attack 500 in the bronze slot. You guys know what he is offensive, or not offensively, skill set wise and category wise, links and categories. It is the young Hitman, bro. Let's get into it. Alright, family, as you can see, he has an intro animation now. Him and Gogeta both got intro animations. That's such a nice little touch. It makes him feel that much more up to date. Honestly, we don't care about Golden Warrior. We're not going to worry about Golden Warrior. So we're going to have Vegito in slot 1. Into Vegito, of course, I forced his transformation. Brought him a bit early in slot 2. 300k defense for Int LR Vegito. Remember, we're getting 2 key 50% support from the LR Goku from the Hachiak fight. And then 172k for Vegito here, like AGL Vegito. This is a nice rotation. I just trust it. I don't really... We can see super attacks, we know where's what, and we have defensive support. We have more, like, these units are mitigating, they share so many links together. There's a lot going on under the radar that just keeps us safe over the course of a fight. So I think AGL Vegito was never 1.6 with the crit. Okay, so he did solid damage right there. He did solid damage. AGL Vegito was never the type, he was never the type of unit to do like a say back then, right, when it was insane to do like 3-4 million attack. What back then? I'm going way further ahead in the timeline. But let's say when Vegito EZA'd, 3, 4, 5 million attack stats, that wasn't ever his goal. So when they EZA'd him, they didn't want him to be doing those types of things, and I completely understand what their logic is. But even when he originally dropped, like as a TUR, let me go find his date. I know I could find his date pretty easy. Let's see. Date of release. Is it not here? Is it really not here? That's upsetting. I thought the Dokkan FYI would have his release date. Okay, let me go on the Dokkan Wiki real quick. The Wiki will never fail me. But yeah, he wasn't supposed to have one single massive attack stat. Say like STR Vegito when he was doing like 6 mil attack stats with that medium chance to crit on his 18 key. No, AGL Super Vegito wore down his enemies. The fight was usually a long fight back then. A lot of veteran players know exactly what I mean. Him and Buhan, well, Buhan hit harder directly. Like one direct attack from Buhan with a bunch of orbs into Buhan back then would hit harder than, you know, one super attack from Vegito Blue. But that wasn't the way you were supposed to play with him. You were supposed to be unkillable when you ran AGL Super Vegito. It didn't matter if you were fighting a tech enemy. Unless he took a super attack, which y'all don't understand. Super attacks nowadays, like they hit so much harder. They hit so much harder than they did back then. And they're so much more frequent than they were back then. So you weren't scared of super attacks the same way that you are right now. 172k defense. Oh no, PyCon support hasn't activated. Okay, so gotta make sure we get that support from PyCon. That should bring the red orb down, but let's not gamble on it. We know where the super attack is at, so I'm not worried about. Cool. All right, bet. So yeah, PyCon or not PyCon. Vegito here he's about to hit way harder on this one. No, he's not. Is it? Oh, okay. I misunderstood. So now, a 10 million attack stat with a 70% chance to crit. And now he's double supering, and he can see enemy super attacks. And he has 80% mitigation stacked with 30% mitigation, which basically means he is the literal most untouchable unit in the game, as long as he trigger, unless, you know, besides units that dodge, like Tech Khalifa or something like that, guaranteed dodge, I should say. He cannot be touched by normals. Like, normals are just passing him. Nah, that's not enough footage, man. I gotta keep going. This guy, he's gonna be a little fun. Let's keep going. All right, now we got him. I figure, you know, after we do food, we might as well hop into the Cumber event, right? That's fair. So we have him here once again. Of course, 5 out of 7 active. Shocking Speed and Golden Warrior. Listen, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna tell y'all straight up. I don't care about activating those links. It does nothing for this video. It's not gonna be impactful enough to go out my way to trigger. However, the 2 key and the defensive support from this Goku that we're seeing once again, it is gonna be important for difficult content. That guy, I haven't touched, you know, gotten my hands on that unit too much to see how valuable he is. But he seems, like he is very good. I do like him. I think he's in the best units in the game argument, like discussion. He's just not the best unit in the game, but he's among them for sure. He deserves his spot on in that conversation. I think he's well designed is the best way to put it. Like, he does have some weird things you want to really keep getting hit. You want to ramp him up, but he's just another Goku unit. But he, like I said, he has his benefits. He's very valuable. Alright, here we are. This is ideal. This will be the final turn of the video. Vegito doesn't really need a long showcase, so this is very nice. We're gonna get hit a lot of times to trigger his counters from the group attacks, and he's getting the attack support from that STR Piccolo on the back end. That guy should be safe. I mean, he doesn't have the movie hero mitigation part active, but his guard should be enough. We're gonna stay alive for sure. The 1.4, look at the crits, like the actual damage that the crits are doing. Then he pulls up with like a 10 mil attack stat. Y'all love those. I know y'all love those, man. Let's see how much you take from a super. Please be okay. Don't take like 400k. Oh my gosh. You know, we might be doing something here. We might be cooking. He just might be cooking up something. I don't want to take him into Cell Max because I know damn well he'll end up dead, but I think he's exceptional. I do it on additional. Oh my gosh, I wanted AGL to finish him off. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It is the Young King Hitman here, and Young Hitman, I hope you guys have a great day, but I am off this.